What is going on, everybody? We are back. I.e. Goon Squad, stand up. What is happening? It's another Friday night. Glad y'all gonna be here for the Infinity Equation. Hope y'all having a great week. Hope y'all having a great night. Welcome, everybody. It's great to see y'all smiling, happy faces. You beautiful, beautiful people out there. But once again, I am here with the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Disembowel. How you doing, sir?
Dante, what's going on, man? How are you, buddy? What's going on, sir? What goes on, Infinite Equation Goons? Happy Friday, and there's lots to talk about today, isn't there?
Oh, yes. Yes, it is. It was a post-con kind of day. It was a great little week. I went to go see some AEW this week. It was fun. It was, even though I was sick during that whole time, it was fun.
I'm jealous. I was living vicariously through you and six packs and knickknacks as I watched.
Let me just tell you, I felt like a dog because I got my flu shot the previous day. So the next day I felt crappy. All I wanted to do was go to sleep, but I was like, all right, I gotta stay up for this AEW shot.
Love it a game, man. Once you're there, the adrenaline goes, right?
My adrenaline was done. I was excited for like my boy Brian Danielson came. I was like, yeah! When I heard that, I was like, yeah, let's get on, Daniel Bryan. Okay, all right, down.
And that was it. Then you were spent.
Yep. Like, so, yeah. Okay. But it was fun. It was great time. Had a great time. Great. Oh, it's always AEW is great. Even though Tony Khan does own part of the Jaguars, so Eagles beat up on those Jaguars. Because he threw me off for a loop. He was like, "Yeah, I'll see y'all Sunday." I'm like, what Sunday? What's going on Sunday? Ain't no paper. And I was like, "Oh, that's right, the Jags."
His side job.
Exactly.
Busy guy, man. I'll tell you what, he's got some energy, that guy. He's got some energy.
He does. But we'll see who's in the chat here. Omar V, Jason Lopez, Jeff Morris. Goodness, I am messing up. Happy Accident, Pokey87, White Mike Vegeta, James, aka Ratface 844, Omega Weapon 13, Robert Diaz, Four Feathers, Bones, a PhD candidate. That's it right now. That's all I see. That's all it says. Yeah, nice sweater. Undefeated in Raider Nation. Look, Raider Nation has got some problems right now. They shouldn't have hired Josh McDaniels. Let's just be like, I'm going to be real with you. Josh McDaniels was the wrong pick for the team, but we won't go into that tonight. I'm a little upset about that. Let's see what's going on, everybody. How y'all doing? White Mike BG says, a little sad I missed all the Pulse reveals. Was working upside. Now I have the money to buy stuff. That is true. There's a lot of good stuff that was shown today. Happy Accent says, "Oh my goodness, that PulseCon made my eyes hurt from all the eye rolling." Robert says, "I was lucky the Hasbro drop took it easy on me." Yeah, it wasn't too bad. It was not too bad. Four Feather says, "Need to be brought up to date. I worked with while PulseCon reveals went on." Oh, we'll get you up to date. We will get you up to date in the house, in the mouse.
Oh, before I forget, Dante.
Yes.
As people are watching, we have to enable them to buy things. So as I was driving home from my unexpected journey to Allentown in the last half an hour, I did quickly try to pre-order Dark Phoenix and Spiral. Yes. Thank you. As quickly as I put it everywhere, so that when it'll ship first and you cancel. Right now, Entertainment Earth, anything HazCon related is free shipping.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, because I ordered at Dorkside. I quick got 2 locked in. I jumped over to Entertainment Earth really quick and free shipping. That's probably going to take longer. It'll be like cheaper shipping. But if you're looking, they also have the entire case, which we'll talk more about later. But yeah, check out those websites. Everything's up.
Yeah, I missed it on Pulse. Because everything went up at 6. I thought everything was going up at 5 o'clock for us premium members. They didn't. I was like, okay, I got to wait till 6. And I started playing Warzone. I was like, oh, shoot, it's past 6 o'clock. And then I missed. Spiral was sold out. Phoenix was sold out. Those were the only 2 that were sold out on the website.
Yep, I had Dan Hu on while I was driving, getting their take on everything. So shout out to Dan Hu and them. Pow, that's right. Shout out to those guys killing it. But yeah, they had said that in the U.S. they sold out in like 10 minutes or something like that. 5-10 minutes.
Probably. I'm not surprised. Like I should have. Like I'm a premium member. Like I didn't want premium member on Transformers and just Power Rangers and Fortnite. I want premium member on my Marvel Legends too. I pay my $50 just like the next premium member. What a way. What a way. Both PhD says, "What's up, y'all? Some cool reveals for sure, and loving the Raider Nation. Love there. Thank you." Robert Diaz, Raiders suck. They're 0-3. I know that. Thank you, Robert. You don't have to remind me. Okay, Rob. Okay, like you could just left it alone. All right, sports. Jags over the Eagles. Wow, Omega. Okay. Hey, I'm not Eagles fan. I'm not a Jags fan. So that hats off to you on that one.
I am an Eagles fan. However, I really don't follow it anymore. I kind of got out of just caring about sports. So like, playoffs for the NFL, playoffs fight for baseball, pay a little bit of attention, but like, I'm not like I used to. A good friend of the channel, Six Packs Knickknacks, is here in the chat, and I'll out him as a Dallas Cowboys fan. We had our argument for years, but now I'm kind of just like, oh, cool. The Eagles are undefeated. Awesome. Like, they can lose the next 16 games or whatever. And I'd be like, okay, that's whatever.
Talking about playoffs. Poke7 says, I was working, had a rough day, then had to get my car and jumped. Oh, wow. Had to get my car jumped to get home, but here we are now. Worth it. Thank you. I'm sorry to hear about that. But we're trying to make your Friday a little bit better. Your Friday night a little bit better to make you feel good on a Friday.
This is your safe place, buddy. We're going to talk plastic. We're going to talk TV shows. Just kick back, relax, and just enjoy.
Exactly. Hey, we got Darren Bradley here. We got Wesley Hendricks, Brian King, welcome. Striding, Six Packs and Knickknacks, Scott Hughes. Hey, Brandon Rollin. Let's see who else we got here. Josh Lambert. Hope you're feeling better. Kurt K. All right, y'all. Great. We're sliding into Friday like a honey badger, and it's feeling good. That's from my man Brandon. Sliding into Friday like a honey badger. Patrick M. The Pack Photos just joined. What's going on? How y'all doing? All right. First of all, I got to thank Mr. Disavow here from my newly suspended, still on suspension, CM Punk for Walmart. Thank you, sir.
What in my eyes? What do
I'm
you
still
see?
suspended. I see you still suspended. That's what I see.
An empty locker on TV. Yeah, there it is.
That's it. But thank you, sir. I appreciate this. Man, I don't know if I should open it. I want to open it, but I wish they would have gave him like fist hands for it. Like that's the only thing that messes me up about it.
Open them.
I'm gonna open them.
Yeah, you're right. How you don't give a wrestler fisted hands? I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't understand that. Like, he has two open hands. Like, what am I doing? What am I gonna do with two sets of open hands? Like, what's the point? He's gonna hold the mic twice as much as now. Like, is that what it is?
Yeah, man.
I guess it's the CM Punk that was supposed to get the talking CM Punk, not the wrestling CM Punk.
There it is. This is the media scrum Punk.
Exactly. Oh, Patrick N says, screaming at the stove listening to the show. Pat Photo says, haha, the suspended CM Punk. Yes, he is suspended. He probably will get let go.
Yeah. He's on his way out the door. From what I heard, they might buy out the contract, is the hot rumor right now. But with him being injured, I guess that like their policy is they don't get rid of anybody when they're hurt. So I don't know.
Exactly. Well, Dragon Eyes is here. What's going on, Dragon Eyes? Hope you're doing great. Oh wow, Pack says one hand for the mic, the other for the ice cream bar. You know what, folks? Wow, eat this ice cream bar. I'm gonna give you some pipe bombs here. This is a good ice cream bar. That's the pipe bomb right there. But Disavow, you did get something kind of awesome this week, didn't you?
I did. I'm just gonna do it Marvel Legends team style and just tease it, and then 3 weeks from now we'll talk about it. How's that?
All right.
No, I'm just kidding. Hang on.
I was gonna say you're gonna do some Dwight Stall Ryan Ting stuff.
I am. Here it is, right there, everybody. There's the Mojo.
Mojo Jojo.
Here he is, and I don't know. I just put a review out tonight. If you would kindly want to check it out, I gave some thoughts over there. It's awesome, but I can't understand this. Like, they didn't even address it, obviously, on the live stream tonight. And in my review, I'm just going to spoil our conversation about HazCon a little bit. They did reveal a long shot on a retro card, And in my review that I filmed 2 days ago that went out tonight, I literally quoted me and said, you can quote me, I did say, I think we're going to get a long shot on a retro card. So I don't think Rectangular spilled the beans on that one. I don't think. So there it is.
There you go.
But this is incredible. I am in no way, I said this in the review, I'm in no way suggesting anybody cancel their 4-pack. There's a lot of cool stuff with that. I'm not saying cancel it. What I'm saying is if you find this a Target and you don't want the other figures, this is very worth it at the price point. It was like $42.99 at Target, which is insane for this thing. So
wow, yeah. Oh, Eric says, is the stomach squishy?
It is. Yeah, especially in the middle. Like if you push down here, that definitely is like a softer plastic to it right there, or whatever you want to say.
Hold on, do that one more time. He's a Pillsbury Mojo.
But no, this thing is legit. I guess that the one for the 4-pack is going to have more paint apps. It's going to be more of a green color. But I'm fine with this. And again, I'm not advocating cancel your pre-orders. I, however, did because I didn't care about Dazzler. I don't care about the little Wolverine. The pack-ins are just more stuff. They're cool, but I don't need more stuff like that. And like I said, I kind of called it. We're getting a long shot anyway. So there it is.
Oh my goodness. Well, welcome Collector Express. Says good evening, everyone. And Six Passion Nick Max went back to Simpsons. Pray for Mojo.
There it is. Pray for Mojo. There's the other head sculpt. So yeah, this thing's pretty awesome.
Shrine says I'm still debating on getting this or the 3-pack. Pack says Packfo says he's going to check it out after the stream.
Cool. Thank you.
Robert Diaz says the Young Bucks booked themselves like Triple H did when he was on Power Trip. Darren says, I wonder how many people canceled their 4-pack. I did not, just because I seen the color difference on that single pack, and I like the more yellowish tinge that he has on him as Mojo. I don't like that light yellow kind of. He looks sickly like the fat guy from what was it, Blade?
Oh yeah. Oh, what was that thing's name?
I forgot.
Rose? It was like a woman.
Something. Yeah. Yeah, they don't like that look. Brian says he's hoping to find one this weekend.
I believe each store is getting 3 from what I saw. Being honest, again, I'm very transparent as much as I can be. I went on a hunt everywhere the day previous to me finding it. Didn't want to drive down there and get disappointed again, so I did call ahead. I gave them the DPCI, and they just so happened to have 3 on the shelf. So I drove down. Wow. Yeah, and every store when I checked, Popfinder had 3 local. So probably 3 per store right now.
Nice. I was a fat chick from Blade. Okay. Thank you, Stride. I thought it was a fat guy. I didn't know it was a fat chick. Oh, Lord, I gotta go back and watch Blade. It's so good. What was a motherfucker trying to ice skate uphill?
Such a good quote. It's such a good quote. It holds up so well.
Dom says I'm just waiting on my 3-pack. It's easy to get them in one shot, which is true, and it's nice to have both long shots because there's different variant colors on them. So I don't. In this case, I think it's a little bit too early to release like a single carded long shot. I think if they wait till like maybe later on, like next year, it would have been better. But I just, I think it was a little bit too early to, go and say, hey, we're doing a single card long shot. I would like to see it like spaced out a little bit.
It does seem, and again, far be it for me to be somebody who criticizes. I don't know how marketing everything works, but it does seem like they're undercutting their product with that. I mean, obviously, again, they didn't address it today, so they don't officially want to admit, I guess, that it's out there. But then to double down and put out the long shot, that's kind of now 2 reasons for people to consider canceling the exclusives, So I don't know what the plan was there. But if anybody didn't know this, during the live stream, I feel so bad for the Legends team because they're good dudes and I like those guys. Ryan Ting was amazing on this show with us. But
yes, he was.
They've had such a rough month. And then I'm watching the live stream. I'm all excited. I'm ready to spend some money. And the stream crashes.
So I missed it. I missed that part. I came in super late. It must have been after, I came in after the stream crashes.
Yep,
That's the
it
stream
would have been
crash.
right when they started showing the Iron Man, and I thought it was my crappy internet, which has been pretty good knock on wood the last couple months. Yeah, and then I started seeing all the comments that the stream crashed, and I felt so bad for those guys. I'm like, they just can't catch a break right now,
Yeah, yeah. I missed that. I didn't know these. Like I said, like I came in like super late. Like after that point, I was like, okay, cool. Like I missed like a little bit, so I kind of rewind back to it, and it I didn't see like where it crashed at or like where the hiccup was. Like I missed. I didn't even see the announcement for the 3-pack. So I was like, I missed that. I missed them showing off the Iron Man a little bit, and I think something else also I missed. But yeah, I missed a good majority of that first half of it.
Yeah, it went down a little early, but it was fun to watch. It was a good one.
Oh yeah, definitely. Happy Accident said I just canceled my Amazon Venom 3-pack. Oh wow, okay. Four Feather says Disembowel, you called it on long shot. Archie says yo. Jason Lopez says they should have waited a year at least to release that long shot. I fully agree with you. I agree with you. It should have been a little bit longer before long shot was probably announced as a retro card. Or like if they would have did like maybe like if they said like next SDCC, like, hey, we're coming out with a single card long shot. Okay, that's fine. It does feel a little bit like too early to announce that. So I agree with you. John Tate says the long shot they revealed today looks better, I think. I forgot what the 3-pack one looked like.
I think the big difference was that they said the color of the star on his chest, or
right?
whatever.
The star in the eye.
Yeah, and the star in the eye. Yeah. So I guess other than that, and I think they said that the black was slightly different. Yeah. So whatever.
Florencio, yo, how you doing? And Stride says people are still buying that retro card long shot regardless. Yeah. And then yes, Jason, I did watch that video. So this wasn't on PostCon stream. If you did go and watch it, Jason's referring to Johnny Gargano revealing the first appearance of Star-Lord, which his son is named Quill. He named him after Peter Quill. So, oh shoot.
That was funny, but the sound went off right when he said that, though. That was pretty well planned.
Yeah, that was Johnny texting me like, hey.
Oh, I forgot this is laying back here, actually. I picked this up on clearance at GameStop, and now it seems apropos. There it is.
Oh, Dark Phoenix. Yes. I can't wait. Okay. All right. Before we'll get into all this. Folks.
Sorry.
I'll go through these last couple comments. William Harris says the only thing I grabbed was Daredevil 3-pack. Dom says I made the mistake of curiously checking the chat during the crash. Big mistake. RG said Omega says on the bright side, we can't complain about exclusives selling out like Mojo 4-pack. RG says Dark Phoenix, Spiral, and Avalanche are sold out in Pulse. I ordered from Dorkside and EE. Yeah. Hey, what's going on, Carver Customs? Can't wait to see you at. I think you're going to be at Legion's Con, if I'm correct. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Hey, Brian.
Yeah, definitely. I can't wait to Legion's Con. Man, I can't wait to pick up my Warriors of the Animal Kingdom there as well.
Good show.
I'm going to be hanging out with Just Jay. I'm going to see some Disembowel, some art, and the whole crew. Let's see. Dragonline says, yes, I thought my internet went out too because I'm in North Carolina dealing with EM, but the live chat was going still and they were clowning. I didn't like that's why I turned the live chat on. Rush says, did you see the HazLab tier 2 tease done? No, I did not, Rush. I missed that. I'm like I said, I missed like some of it. So yeah, I missed a lot of that. Dragonlance says long shot, color of the star on his chest, color of his left eye, and slightly different shade of black on the overall costume. Okay. Someone said it's Goblin Queen for the second tier. That's what it looked like from like some pictures I seen on what's it called? Whatchamajigger on Instagram. I've seen people were posting that and I don't know. So I could not tell you if it could. It looks like it, but I could be wrong. Rush just sent it to me. But it'd be weird that we just got like kind of like a Goblin Queen again, like already. That they released another one that quick.
It does seem strange if that is the case. But yeah, I've seen the pictures on Instagram as well. I guess like the little like lapel piece or whatever it was on her chest.
Yeah, because we just got her in the Hellfire Club set. Like, I don't know. It could be. I don't know. Like, in this case, I am flummoxed. That's the word tonight. Flummoxed. And that's what I should start putting up at the bottom. Flummoxed. Words of the night. Flummoxed.
Can it be like on Pee-wee's Playhouse where they say the word of the day and everybody screams? Ah!
Pax says, what days in NYCC are you all going to be there? I am going to be there all 4 days. So I will be there Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and I will try to be there Sunday, hopefully, if I'm not tired out by that time. William Harris says, LegionCon, yes. Oh, you going to be there, Will? Oh, sweet. Nice. Carver said he's going to be there as well. Art says, yeah, Art's going to pick up his 8-wall figures as well. That's right, Art. Going to be there. Going to be there. Art says the Hellfire set was not the Goblin Queen. It was just Jean Grey as the Black Queen. Oh, really? Okay. I thought they were calling her the Goblin Queen in that one. All right. Man, I don't know. It's just weird that they would put her as like the second, like kind of second tier. I think it would work as, I think if they did Blackheart as a second tier, or even Blackheart as that first tier, I think it would have made it like Blackheart being like a 7 or 8 inch figure would be, I think would be good enough. Would be good. Like you got to make Blackheart at least an 8 inch figure. I understand Mephisto's like 7 inches tall, but Blackheart I think should be 8. Should be 8 inches. 8 inches.
I was actually surprised. I really thought they might hit the panic button. I know they added the Robbie Reyes head in. They already kind of did.
Right.
I kind of thought they might just say to hell with it and just show everything. Like, this is what you can get. Like, just to dangle that carrot, you know. I think that they're sticking to their guns. Good for them, I guess, you know.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be like, you know, the crowd is getting unrest, you know, becoming restless. Maybe we should just go ahead and do like, no, we're going to keep doing it as we kept set for. It worked before. We're going to keep set. We're going to keep set with this course.
Stay the path. Stay the course.
Rush said, Dwight said that the tiers are demonic figures that can't really sell at mass retail, which is correct. And that's what I said. And remember, that's what I said about Mephisto. Like this is the only way we were going to get a Mephisto. This was the only time and only way. And I've seen people who say like, well, why can't they release Mephisto in retail? They're not going to do it. They're not going to do it. Like, if you remember the uproar, I want to say a couple years ago when Toys R Us was still around, and the mom who got mad because they were selling Breaking Bad figures in the action figure aisle. You may not think that like sent a reverberation through things, like a shockwave through things, but it did. And then being under the Disney banner with this hat, though, with that, they're like, no, Marvel and Disney are probably like, no, you can't release that. And I'm just saying, as somebody who's guessing, I'm just guessing. I don't know this for sure. I can't see that flying under the Disney banner, and then they'd be like, because who's going to get flack for it? It's not going to be Marvel. It's going to be more like Hasbro gets flack for it, and then Disney's going to get flack for it because they own Marvel.
Mm-hmm. Who even knows if that would get like past the planning stages either? Like, I think we tend to forget. It's not just these 3 guys in a room. Like, right. You know, these decisions are going through so many different people until they actually get to the point where they're obviously marketing and producing things that there's somebody would chop that out immediately and say, we can't do this. So again, props to them for finding a place for those figures, like the aforementioned Hellfire pack, right? They find ways to get these out to the collectors where they play ball with Disney and they don't get in trouble for it. So, you know, again, They're trying in that regard.
Yeah, and I forget Darren Bradley's right. Slave Leia. The issue that was with Slave Leia. Will Harris says Mephisto and his Crocs. Art said, yeah, it went up about 20 to 30 backers since the announcement. Shrine said that's a little crap when they released a Surtur figure with no problem. Surtur was in the movie. We have now. See, I think that's the difference because Surtur was actually in the movie. People didn't really associate him as like being like a devil kind of character or a demon character per se. He was just some fiery giant at that point. That's what I'm assuming. I'm just guessing. I'm just spitballing this out here.
Yep, and he didn't. And in no way did they insinuate that he was some sort of demon. You know, other than
Right.
being made of fire and having the crown. Like they kind of, when they spelled out the narrative and the plot, the background for that character, they said enough like that. We're good. You know, they got it passed.
Exactly. Art says you better not be tired on Saturday, New York Comic-Con. We got a lot to do. Yo, Art, I'm probably gonna be tired by the day because I'm supposed to go to Rockefeller Center on probably like Thursday or Friday. And hopefully, if I can get back on there, get back in there Saturday and see Saturday Night Live as well. Hopefully, I'm hoping.
Yeah, that may not be around much longer. So while you're there, you got to check it out.
Yeah, because the way everybody keeps dropping from the cast, I don't know what's going to happen.
Kenan Thompson gave an interview, I want to say a couple of months ago, where, because I think, isn't this a milestone season for them?
I think so, yeah.
Or I think he had made a comment like, the way things are going, the ratings are at their all-time low. Like, this might be a good time just to put it to bed. But I don't know. We'll see.
Definitely. Rush says, I'm guessing tier 3 is Damien Hellstrom, son of Satan, big pentagram on his chest. Yeah, see, that would not fly in stores. You couldn't. Yeah, there's no way that would fly in stores.
Nope.
Rasper says, or how it went for NECA and Django Unchained figures. That is true. I forgot about those too. Yeah, that was a big uproar about those. Robert says, make Mephisto a Pulse exclusive. There, I solved it. Yeah, that's another. That is a honest to goodness way. I am not against that. I don't mind him being a Pulse exclusive. It would not bother me. I have no problem with it. I fully agree with you. Yeah, Jeff Moore says the same thing. Let's see. All right. Okay, so we'll move along real quick here. So before we get into everything, join us. Be back here tomorrow because we're doing another show with Bo DeMeo, the showrunner from X-Men 97. He'll be joining us joining and talking to us about some X-Men 97, talking to us about what toys. So definitely be back here tomorrow at 8 o'clock, same time as we do all shows. But it's just going to be a double whammy tonight and tomorrow night.
I've been practicing this for the last month. Hang on. There it is.
Yeah, that's it. Give him 2 notes and can't get sued for it. I says, damn it, I'm older than you. I don't think you're older than me, Art. I don't think you're older than me.
Insert Art as all jokes here.
Richard Sampson says, what's the reason for Hasbro not being able to sell Mephisto on a regular release? Anyone knows why? We kind of talked about it before. I'm not sure if you were here when we talked about it, but it's kind of like him being they call him a demon or the devil itself. We just know we know it probably would not fly in stores because now at this time it probably would not fly in stores. There would be so many freaking Karens on that it'd be more hurtful to the Legends team than like Hasbro altogether. Hasbro probably still sell stuff, but we probably would have no Marvel Legends in stores after all these freaking Karens out here.
All retarded.
You know what? So Scruffy, in that case, Ty doesn't give a damn about anybody. And you don't ever see no kid clamoring for like, and that's a different, and I think that's the thing. Like, Ty is more toward adult collectors, where Marvel is towards everybody, kids, adults. That's more like everyone. It's not just towards collectors, it's towards kids as well. So in that case, that's the big difference. Ty can get away with that, but also most times when you see Spawn figures, they're over what the NECA figures are as well too.
And all that it's also Disney. Like they're not owned by Disney. Like yes, it's a major corporation, but they don't necessarily have, as Disney would say, like the same lofty whatever you want to say, as the House of Mouse. So I think you have to factor that in, that it's different practices for different companies.
Exactly. And like I said, I agree with you, Scruffy. I, as I said earlier, could be a fan channel. I'm not. I couldn't agree with you anymore. I am not against it. Richard says, Ty puts out about 75% of them are put out a lot of figures, but 75% of them are not good. Please don't get me started on Ty McFarlane. Please don't get me started on Toddy.
All plans have been canceled for tonight and tomorrow. Dante's just going to rage talk about that for tonight and part 2 tomorrow. That's it.
That's a 6-hour TED talk on Ty McFarlane.
the Dante talk.
That's right. Josh says if a parent is buying a kid a Spawn figure, they know that what they are buying, or they don't care about what their kids are doing. Yeah, that's kind of true. That is kind of true. Oh shoot, Articulate's in the house. Dang, where y'all been at? Welcome. Been looking for y'all videos. Y'all been making me sad. I haven't seen no reviews from you guys in a while. But welcome. I'm glad y'all are here. Scruff says Disney just put rated R Deadpool on Disney Plus, and DP will be rated R. I think they have to. There's no way they can get around with Deadpool not being rated R. They have to.
And Deadpool is also behind a parent block on Disney Plus. Yeah. They have parent content ratings that the parents have to unlock that for kids to watch. So again, I get where you're coming from, Scruffy Nerd, but like there's a counter argument to that. They literally have it blocked. You have to let your kids unlock it for them to watch that. But I understand your point, you know.
No, and right, like I understand, like everybody's point. I truly understand. Like this is, I wish the conversations we could have in the community, like just have like straightforward conversations like this. Like I fully agree. It could be a fan channel and not a HazLab. I agree with you on that. It is what it is at this point. Unfortunately, like there's nothing I can say that's going to change it. But you know, it is what it is.
It's there. It's a very easy answer. It's there because they want you to buy the HazLab.
Right.
Like they could have put it out multiple ways, probably, but at the end of the day, it's there for a reason. It's there because they want you to buy the HazLab. You know, that's literally the marketing reason. It wasn't by accident. It was, we want them to buy the HazLab. So, but yeah, exactly. But great points, man. Again, I stayed away from a lot of the stuff going on with this just because it's not my thing to argue a whole lot, and I like hearing people's opinions. I like talking to people as long as it's respectful. So I think it's good to talk about these things.
So I'm not going to sit here and lie. I took a break from Facebook because it was getting out of hand. And I'm not going to state what my opinion is of it. So I'm just going to keep it like that. I'm just going to keep my opinion to me. I'm not going to go into it. But I had to log off social media for a minute because it was getting truly, truly out of hand. Yep. And I wasn't going to get in. I sat on the sidelines for this one. Like I was not getting into it.
Yep. And I'll leave it at this as well. Like I respect everybody's right to have an opinion. So, but with that said, it doesn't mean that you have, if it becomes to the point where it becomes no longer enjoyable to talk about, then you bow out. And that's kind of where I was. I sat back, I listened to what people had to say about it. And even I usually had to stop watching videos on it because every video had something to do with it. And it just, like anything else, I just needed a break from it. So respect everybody who shared their opinions online. You know, you do you know.
Say stay here, go for me to scroll. You got a bunch of yo. I swear, if I say this stupidness, somebody's gonna think I'm being real with it, and it's gonna be like, "Oh my goodness, look what he said. He went for a full punk media scrum on him."
I'll cut that sucker up and repost it.
A bunch of YouTubers who couldn't run a Target. Nah, I'm joking. That's not saying. Nah. Omega says, if I'm going to be toxic, it better be football. That's it. I'm good. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. Scruffy says, but great reveals today. Yes, they were. Richard says, I would say that the Robbie Reyes HazLab is better than the Rain Court, and that's a fact. Yeah, See, I would get, no,
Easy.
you almost got me. You almost got me.
I saw the head go sideways. You yeah.
I was like, what? Oh, got him. He's like, I almost got him.
Wait, where is it? No.
No. Make the video and don't forget the muffins. Yo, I think the best one that I've seen so far was somebody had the Allen Iverson like picture, and underneath the caption they had plastic. We talk about plastic here. Plastic.
I haven't heard that. That's good. I like that.
That was the best one I see so far. I was like, it was like plastic. We talk about plastic here. Plastic.
It's good.
Oh my goodness. Thank you, Skydra. Don says, Dante, you're getting close to becoming a shill. Yo, this close. I'm this close. Waiting for that figure to come. I'm like, yeah, I made it. Nah.
Where do I sign up, right?
Richard asked, when you guys are making another collecting our future video. You know what? That's my fault. I had dates in mind, and I like things that came up those weekends, unfortunately. It was just like a whole bum rush of stuff. So hopefully, definitely this month. I wanted to do it the last Sunday of this month, but I know Dan always has his Legends of Liquor on the last Sunday of this month. So I'm trying to find a good Sunday day that's not interfering with other people's live shows as well. So hopefully this month. I'm going to shoot for this month. October.
And since you mentioned it, if anybody here hasn't watched Dan Who Legends and Liquor, it is so much fun. He brings in multiple people to be on. I check in and out because it's a pretty long show, so I'm on and off usually listening to it. But at the end, he does the duck race, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, just go like to the last 10 minutes of one of his more recent Legends and Liquors. The duck race is a hell of a lot of fun. So
it is.
Duck race. That's all I gotta say. Duckies.
Richard says this is a great Allen Iverson reference. It was something I see on Instagram. Shout out to that person. I forget who it was, but that was so awesome. Pat says, I can't wait for the figure to come, and you sold out chance to follow. Yo, you sold out. That's right. I sold out, damn it. The money was better on the other side. Y'all can't be. This has turned to like the worst ever, best. Like, you know what? At this point, acknowledge me. I'm a toy tribal chief, okay? Acknowledge me. You and Figgy can be like the Usos. We just gotta find our Sami Zayn. Like you could be an honorary Uso. I can't stand you, Robert. He says we all know Dante's gonna push Hasbro to make a Gungan army for future HazLab. Man, and you know what would be funny? It probably would sell out too. People like, ooh, Gungans? Okay. All right, I'm all in. All right, let's get into this. She-Hulk this week. Okay, it was pretty good. Another semi kind of filler episode, but it did have parts where it's leading up to something else. Yep. But I just got finished watching, so I enjoy it. It was a nice little like figuring out. It wasn't one of those episodes like where the hero's like, oh my goodness, I don't know who I am. It was more, hey, look, like they actually had a sit down powwow. Like, look, just like kind of let it all out. Like, figure out who you are. That's it. And it was decent. I was fine with it. Still enjoying She-Hulk. But it's like the quickest 30 minutes that I ever had in my life go by for a show.
Mm-hmm. Yep, agreed. Yeah, it was definitely a show I watched this week. I enjoyed it. Again, the cameos are fun. I like that we got Tim Roth again this week. I think he's awesome. Yeah. I think it's really funny what they're doing with him. And just slight spoilers, obviously from a couple weeks ago, they're now teasing I always say it wrong, Intelligentsia. Does everybody say it? Intelligentsia?
Yeah.
which obviously they made the announcement that in Captain America 4 we're getting the leader back. So you have to think that this all ends with this series where you see the leader, sitting there smiling with his big old green head, and
yeah,
it's all kind of a reminder story for him.
I'm laughing at that, but I'm also laughing at Art back. Art says, "No, Dante, do the MJF phrase. I'm Dark Joker Zen, and I'm better than you." Hold on, I'm a better shill than you. I started this show 3 years ago, and look at me now. I can't stand y'all. Oh man. Brian says, I love She-Hulk and Andor. Scott Hughes says She-Hulk is just plain fun. Richard Zen says Andor is surprisingly good. I have not watched Andor yet.
Me either.
Yeah,
me either.
I was not a big Rogue One fan. I did not want to watch Andor, unfortunately. Watch Rogue One and talking about a character that was previously in that world, like I'm good. So if it's good, I mean, if you all enjoy it, that is great. It's just not for me. I'm sorry. This is the one Star Wars show that I'm going to probably skip. Avenger 78 said so many good shows on. There is a lot of good shows on. I am a big Law and Order fan. I like me some Law and Order, so I did watch some Law and Order last week and this week. The season's starting off pretty decent. So yes, now you know something new about me. I like Law and Order. I like that. Ba-bong.
Oh man, it's probably
Art's just rude.
Art wants to gush over the X-Men. I get it. I did.
Right.
Let me throw this out there real quick, just because to tie up the MCU talk. If you haven't heard, it was just recently announced that Armor Wars is going to actually be a movie now instead of a TV show. So that's pretty.
Yes. Cool. Yeah. I figured it was hard to make that into a show. It just was not something that was going to be that could be a show that could work. With that also too, unfortunately, Blade has lost his director.
Yes.
As well. So I'm wishing the best. There's a lot of stuff that's been coming out about Blade. So I don't know what's going on with it. I'm hoping Blade, gets through all this to get made, because I'm really excited for another Blade movie.
Me too.
Let's see. Oh man, Felipe says I lost interest in She-Hulk. Just not my cup of tea. I understand it. It's not for everybody. I understand that. It's a fun show. Don't get me wrong. It is a fun show for me. If most people don't enjoy it, I understand that.
Yep. Yeah,
Pokey
for everybody.
Pokey 87 says I've been watching The Patient on Hulu, and that one has been pretty good. Oh, nice. I'm not familiar with that one. Richard says I didn't waste my time watching the Dahmer show because I was old enough to remember when that was happening. Yeah, same here. I have no interest in Jeffrey Dahmer or anything. Pax says yes, stoked for Armor Wars. Robert Diaz says I like Law and Order until they did that episode that was nothing more than a hit piece against anime fandoms. Which episode was that? You gotta remind me which episode that was, because I think I know which one you're talking about, but you might have to remind me. And if you watch a lot of the Law and Orders, a lot of the MCU was already in there, which is hilarious. Jonathan Berthel, Pedro Pascal, like everybody who's in Star Wars and MCU right now had a scene in Law and Order. So it's just wild.
Yeah.
Yes, Brian, I did hear that. So it hasn't been officially announced, but it's word on the street is that Harrison Ford is going to be taking over as General Thunderbolt Ross.
Ooh, interesting. I didn't hear that.
So the reason they didn't announce it is because they didn't want it to overshadow Indiana Jones.
That's pretty cool, though. That's a neat idea.
I'm sorry, I'm not laughing at you. Art, once again, I is the reason I don't answer my work phone for 2 hours. Let's go. The next thing I know, it's like I is the reason I got fired from work. Like, damn it, it's not my fault. I didn't tell you not to answer the phone. Oh man. Oh my goodness, y'all! Wow. Oh, it's SVU. I think I know which SVU episode you're talking about. I kind of remember. All right. Put some respect on Rhodey's name. Rhodey, yeah, I love Rhodey. Like, don't get me wrong, I love Rhodey, but it needs to be a movie, not a TV show. It needs to be a movie.
Yeah.
And Stratton, yes, that's going to be weird if he has a mustache. I've never seen Harrison Ford with a mustache at all.
Yeah, you're right.
Scott, who said, never forget, without Blade, there will be no MCU. Blade 1 and 2 are staples in my movie watching. The bloodbath scene and then the shot that just pans over the Blade over to Blade chilling is iconic. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's very true. All right. First things first, I do want to talk about this new line that's coming out. I'm going to bring it up here. It is from a good friend of the show, Diamond Art. He's doing his own action figure line. He did tell me about this before he did announce it. I've seen some things, and it looks really good. There are a lot of characters that are going to be announced. I can't say too much about it, unfortunately. But there's two sides. There is trying to remember. Oh man. There's a safe, the UCIF, the Safe Army of Freedom Edge, and then there's the Fist. First character reveal was Mad Dog, and then he has all the stats and the information about the characters, but they look good. They are going to be pinless. I think he did say that. Let me take that back. I think he said they're going to be pinless. But it look good. But each character is going to look different. It's going to have a different look to them, and the characters look great. The mock-ups that he has already up look very, very well done. If you're not familiar with his work, he does great work with his Patreon, where he does a lot of head sculpts. He works with other artists out there. They have made and shares. There's a gun range that they had, a watchtower, skis, and a vest. But he's done a lot of head sculpts as well. So these look good. I'm really excited to see, when these get announced, like actually can start looking at them in full scale. But yeah, I can't wait to see more of these. But the first one he announced was Mad Dog. And I know these are 1/12 scale figures. All he's doing is 1/12 scale figures. And he has Doom Center.
Well, that's pretty cool.
And this is a orc, I think he said, if I remember correctly. I think he said these were like orcs. Some were orcs, yeah.
It looks pretty cool.
But yeah, they got cool little stats to have with them. So they look great. Like I know he wouldn't put out anything like low quality. He puts a lot of effort into what he does. So I have no issue with like backing what he's doing right now and what he's trying to put out there for everybody. But definitely just more characters to come. This is just the tip of the iceberg.
Taste.
Yep. So if you're looking for something different, these are it. Definitely go check them out on fist_action on Instagram. I was super excited about these when he finally announced it. He told me about it. I was like, ooh. I was like, yeah, these will work well, especially if you got some Action Force figures, some AWOC figures, and these come out. If these get made, that's a good little, mixture in between them. You have a good mixture of figures.
Make an all-star team right there, right?
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. You definitely can make an all-star team with this. Like, these are going to be pretty good. Strider says the orc. Watch out for the PC police. I don't know. Like, well, there's orcs in Lords of Power, Lord of the Rings show. I mean, there's orcs there. I think these are going to be crowdfunded. I think these are going to be like a Kickstarter. It's going to be like a Kickstarter for these. So, yeah, I think these are going to be like more like Kickstarter for these. Oh, Rich says G.I. Joe Classified looks better now because of the inspiration by Bobby Val. Yeah. Yeah, I think G.I. Joe's starting to kind of reel it in a little bit with like the wild colors and everything, the wild stuff, and just kind of go back to it. Hopefully, go back to its roots of just being G.I. Joe, just G.I. Joe.
Yep.
All right. Then we got Mezco releases. Local 112 Union Gomez. So if you're in the Union, this is the figure for you. Because he looks. Robert says, Dante, are you aware of what the issue is with the orcs? No, I didn't know there's an issue with orcs.
I got nothing.
I didn't know.
I'm gonna Google issue with orcs.
Really? Yeah, I didn't know it was in. I don't know. Like I don't keep a lot of the like different names of things. Like people call them like green goblins or blue marshmallows or purple horseshoes. For those who don't know, it's Lucky Charms. Stride, you wild. You're a wild man. But he can store tools in his boom box. And then he takes union breaks too.
Yeah. He's just chilling.
If you're if you're a union member, you take union breaks, okay? Like, that's all it's to it. You take some union breaks. But when you're working that sledgehammer. And you got the cool work gloves that are dirtied up. He looks cool. I'm not gonna lie, he looks good, but it's something I don't need in my collection.
Yeah, same here again. I'm glad it exists.
Yeah. I'm just waiting for my next Conan, my Predator, my Bishop, a lot of my other figures that I'm waiting for. That's it. That's all.
Oh, my damn John Constantine. Where's he at, man?
Yeah, my Solomon Kane.
I think I ordered him like 9 years ago. Like 3 presidents ago, I ordered him or something, and he still hasn't shipped. So I know I jest. I know Mezco's could take a long time to come in, but it just feels like that's taking a really long time. Then again, it's not exactly Batman '89, so I guess I shouldn't complain. You know?
Yeah, it's true. It's very true. It's not Batman '89. But you get tool belt with tool storage, welder's mask, hard hat, and denim jacket with fox fur lining. Yeah, can't talk now. 14 interchangeable hands. Collect the 112 collected base with the posing post, Grub micro Mezit posable figure, micro hard hat for Grub, and micro sledgehammer for Grub. Fender 78. I know. Where's our second king? Where's our King Conan at? I know. Now it's a question. It's a question. It's a good question. We can start asking it now. Where's our King Conan? It comes with a boom box, toolbox. Boom boom toolbox, regulator gauge, welding torch, connects to boom box, 2 welding torch FX and welding sparks FX.
A lot of stuff.
4 feathers. If I don't really like the Predator, because 4 feathers. So I'm gonna be honest with you. I forgot I ordered that Predator, and it's paid off. I forgot even I ordered it. If I don't really like it, you'll be the first person I hit up for to sell it to. So don't worry, I got you. A lot of people did get this. I'm surprised. Because RG said I wanted Gomez, but I knew that Legends would kill me today. Strand says good figure. William Harris says I got 2 Gomez just in case. Robert says, when are they taking orders for Damian Wayne? That's a good question. I don't know. That's another one it may take a while to get to. I just don't know. Bones PhD said, "Bet the Union Gomez to custom another Vapor in my display." Ooh, Forfeits. Oh yeah, hell's yeah, King Conan. Speaking of updates, any updates on your Blackbird project? Uh, not at the moment yet. We will let you know, Scott. We will let you know. It kind of got put in the back burner for now. I'm gonna come back to it, but definitely, we will let everybody know when, when that's back up and running. Brian says Mezco has been dropping the ball, but I still get excited. Yeah. I get excited every once in a while for what they drop. But this is not for me. This is this is one of the things. All right, it's cool for everybody else, but it wasn't for me.
It's like the pink skulls. They almost pulled me in with that, just because like the hype was so big on them. They look so cool, and I was like, I can't spend even the Mezco Fantastic Four. Like, the stuff is so great, but it's like there's just so much. Like, I feel like if you're gonna get that deep into Mezco, you really got to like back off on like Legends and other stuff, and I'm not ready to do that. So
yeah, it is hard when you're in the Mezco. That's why I'm very selective about the Mezcos that I choose to get. It's deep. It's a deep rabbit hole with them. But yeah, for those who want this one, I'm glad you got it. I was going to go back to this comment real quick. Richard says, never buy a Mezco from AliExpress. My friend bought a Punisher and it looked awful. The weapons were okay, though. Yeah, I really don't. Unless it's knockoff stuff on AliExpress, I don't buy anything that doesn't look official. It looks like a knockoff because like nothing really from AliExpress is really, I should say, technically the official version of it on AliExpress. Everything's like usually a knockoff. It's like when you go to New York, when you go to you see the guys like on the street, like when you go buy one purse, like, hey baby, you want a purse? Yeah. Well, one go to this guy. It's a knockoff. It's not the real one. Just like if you buy some Jordans and you see Jordan just going like this, like that's not the Jordan symbol on those sneakers. It's a knockoff. I'm just saying.
The company name is spelled wrong, or something. Yeah, you got to watch that.
You be like, yo, look at my new Jordans. That says Ike on there, son. And it says Orden. Ike Orden. Who's Ike Orden? They couldn't even they were too lazy to put the N and the J on there.
I'm gonna create an Instagram account for Ike Orden.
This is the greatest knockoff account ever. Yeah, Jay's right. I call him Jay. His name's Josh Lambert. But he says AliExpress is the fastest way to get disappointment. Yeah. Dominic says Miguel Jordan. Hey, look about Miguel Jordan, son. Nah, that ain't it. That ain't it. Please stop. That ain't it.
Oh,
what? We're gonna get to him. We're gonna get to him. I'm not even gonna talk about that McFarlane nonsense. Like this is just ridiculous. The only McFarlane I'm gonna talk about tonight. Where is that? Let me see if I can find it real quick here. This. Okay.
Oh.
I'm gonna talk about this. And I'm gonna be reasonable about this. So this stripped down version, it's a Walmart exclusive, is $50. Okay. Get you a figure in the Batmo Beast frame. Now, you can get this, and it'd be cool for your other figures. But, and this is me personally saying this, I'm not going to get this because I don't feel like customizing it. And two, it may not fit a 6-inch figure.
Yep, better watch for that.
Oh, Art says the wheels don't move. Oh, that sucks. If the wheels don't move in this thing, that's even worse.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, Pokey, and that's what's crazy about it. Like the timing on this was bad. It was like trying to be facetious about something that is not even on the same level. Mm-hmm. But Robert Diaz says he's in on the vehicle. Oh, More power to you, sir. I'm not going to. I would razz you about it, but I'm not. I'm not going to razz you about it.
Buy what you like.
Yep, that's all. Exactly what Tim said. Buy what you like. Lefty Two Lions BK says Orchard Street is a knockoff spot for leather in New York City. Well, I know where not to go to buy some stuff. Thank you. Thank you. Rich says Todd threw in a Batman. Most Todd fans already have. Definitely not buying this. Todd always has a Batman coming out.
He's got spare Batman laying all over the place.
Yeah. Eric Frable says affordable is the key here. Affordable, yes, but to me, okay, I'm going to say this from my point of view. And it's just me. I'm not saying anybody should not buy it. You know, buy what you want, what you like. If I bought this, to me, this is just a waste of plastic for me, personally for me. Because this thing it's still going to have, I still got to, if I buy it, like I have to customize the engine because it's still got the Batman symbol on there. I have to customize the wheel because it says the Bat symbol wheel on there, the steering wheel. Like what other parts I'm going to have to customize on it. And if I get this one with the Batman, now I got a Batman that I don't want as well. Now I seen somebody on Reddit say like the Batmobile is like $50 also on Amazon by itself. Okay. But then you still got to customize. Like for those who say this is like an extra, like another option, is it really though? Because you still got to customize it. You still got to put the work in for it. Like, and you know what, Josh? I'm gonna take what you just said. This is like an old Pimp My Ride episode. I still, so I'm bringing in this busted vehicle, but like, yo, Exhibit's in my house. Yo, Exhibit, can you do anything? Well, go ahead and give it to the crew. See what they're gonna do. All right, we're gonna put some TVs back here. We're gonna put some subs in here since you like listening. Since you want to be an aspiring musician. No, I don't feel like doing that. I don't feel like being Pimp My Ride. I don't feel like doing that. The only reason why I have the whatchamajigger, this bad boy, because it's actually a vehicle I can actually put to use for something. This I can just paint, cut out the seat, and I'm good to go. And I can print up the pieces that I need to go in here. That's fine.
Is that the Lightyear thing?
Yes. Yeah. Okay. This is fine. I had to do very little work on this. With that Battle Beast, I gotta cut out the engine. I gotta cut out the steering wheel. I gotta put a cover on it. Like that's a lot. That's a lot of work for me to do. And I'm just not. That's not my time.
Right.
That's a lot of people.
Don't take on extra projects, right?
Exactly. Look, I got a house that needs work too. I can't be putting work on a fake car that ain't gonna go nowhere and my house. I'm just saying. So if you like this, that's fine. If you want to get it, that's cool. I am not going to berate you about it. But I'm just saying, from my point of view, for me, that's why I'm not invested in this. Because for me, it doesn't work with any other figures I have. Like if I want to be fun and crazy about it, may put Zeus in there, driving around, picking up, chicks. That's about it.
Just throw CM Punk in there, let him fly around.
Nah, what I want is a Ace figure. I need an Ace figure. And then I still need the Young Bucks. I already got a Kenny Omega, and I need a Larry. And I need Ace with chomping teeth, open mouth, so he can bite Kenny Omega in the arm.
I still can't. Who bites a guy? Why do you bite a guy? Like life or death situation, I guess, but you just bite a guy because you're in I don't know. It's weird.
So when you say that, it reminds me of Austin Powers. Who throws a shoe, man? Really? Who throws a shoe?
There's a
That's what it sounds like.
I like it.
It does.
Hey,
Tizzle in the house.
Hey.
Wait for the Headless Horseman. Oh, wow.
Hi. Hi, Beth. Hi, Shirley.
Waiting for the Headless Horseman. Well, you know what? I heard that in a horror movie, and it didn't end up too well. So you better run. That's all I gotta tell you, Tizzle. Run. You and the ladies run. Just start running. Don't be waiting for him. You run. Yeah, well, you can wait for it to hit clearance, which I'm sure it will. Like the rest of all the other McFarlane figures are on clearance, and that's not even a joke. That's real truth. It's funny, and it's funny how people compare like other figures to Todd McFarlane figures when GameStop was butt loaded with them. Targets are butt loaded with them. I haven't been to Walmart and I don't even know what they have on their shelf because half the time their shelves are empty and like discombobulated.
They're clearance here for $11 right now.
Yeah, see?
Yep.
And like any store you go to, like they're saturated with McFarlane. They're saturated. And he's rubbed people out. He's rubbed people the wrong way a lot. A lot. There's some stuff that he said that rubbed me the wrong way, and I'm just not pleased with him. The stuff he's done already before he even said what he said rubbed me the wrong way, and I'm not pleased with him. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, if Art said that it doesn't roll, so if the wheels don't move, what's the point of having the vehicle? If wheels don't move on the vehicle, what's the point of having the vehicle with wheels?
Yeah, it just seems goofy.
You are right, Richard. He does put more effort into his Spawn figures than DC. He just has a license for DC and just does willy-nilly whatever he wants. That's why you got like 15,000 Batmans. That's it.
Yep. A lot of Batmans.
Oh, Pat, you got to open up that Berserker Studios Zeus. It's such a great figure. They're actually re-released. They're releasing another one. Actually, I forgot about that. Thank you for reminding me about that. Let me see. I think it was on 5K Toys. They are re-released. They're releasing a bloody version one. Yep, here it is.
Oh wow.
Sure. So it's initially the same figure, but it's a bloody version one. And like it has tatters and holes. But it's still a great figure. Even one that you get, it's still a great figure.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool. I'm talking about this one time. When it first got announced and we talked about it, I think it looked pretty badass.
Yo, he is. Like I'm hoping that they make more because this is the best suits I've seen so far. No, it is not Master Son. It is not Zeus from Thor: Love and Thunder. This Zeus does not play around.
It's not Russell Crowe.
Yeah. And this one's $71.99 plus shipping. Like this is a good deal for this figure. So if you didn't get the regular one, this is a good one. This is the next best one to get. Yeah, I'm telling you, he is truly worth it. Like he is awesome. Like he comes with a shield, the staff, the sword, the lightning bolt, different hands. It's worth it to me. The only thing that this one doesn't come with, there was an extra piece that hooks onto him as a covering. I forget what the technical name of it is, but there's like he comes with an extra piece of clothing as well, but this one doesn't come with it. But yeah, worth it. Yes, Scruffy. I definitely had an idea for doing a picture with him and Hercules, but I just couldn't make it work. But yes, he worked great with Hercules. Hush Batman also needs my Nightfall Mayfix. Yes. Yeah. Definitely. I agree with you, Brent. Brian. Hush Mayfix Batman needs a Nightfall Mayfix. Yeah. All right. So let's get into this. I think that's it. Oh, real quick again. Check out White Vegeta's Instagram. He did a live showing off the ninjas. Very cool. So I didn't pick up any. I was kind of strapped at that moment, and I was kind of deciding like what I need to get. and not knowing when some of this stuff is going to drop, it makes it hard to like kind of like go in for the pre-order with stuff like this, because I'm still waiting for 2 things from 5K Toys as right now.
It's hard to budget when you don't know dates and things like that, I guess, too. With so much coming out and old pre-orders that are just going to suddenly come out of nowhere. Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah, and the thing, like I said, like there's 2 things I've been like, it's been over a year that I'm waiting for that haven't shipped yet. There's Venom, and then there's Snake Eyes, and they have not shipped, and I have not gotten any update on them as of yet. Let's see. Oh, Fourth Faces. Yep, that's them. Yeah. Let's see. Richard says, I was going to ask about these ninjas. The Amazing review can pre-order one. Yep, The Amazing is awesome. Pat Strides is real. That blood on Zeus is probably his father. Adam says, I ordered the ninjas from Toyco, still waiting for them to come in. Okay. Samuel said, those ninjas are dope. Great video. Yeah. Ooh, Fourth says, the Mezco Crow was supposed to come out around now. Yeah, there's a lot of Mezco figures we have not gotten yet. And it's a shame. All right, so let's get into this. For our Transformer collectors out there, and I do apologize, I'm not familiar with any of these Transformers anymore. I've fell off with Transformers. I guess this was announced today. Leo Prime, Scrap Hook, Hot Shot Breakdown, Needle Nose, Dinobot Slug, Dinobot Sludge, all coming soon. I do apologize. I know nothing. I've been out of Transformer game for a while.
Anybody who watches my toy videos knows what I say. Here's Transformers. What you see is what you get. I don't know what these are anymore.
Yeah. It's been a long time since I like really fought with them. Oh, Scruffy Nurse says, if it's not G1, I'm lost. I don't blame you. Like, if it's not like, if it's not like the original ones, I know nothing about them. The goggles do nothing for my eyes. Nothing. There was a Generations 2-pack reveal. A Heroes Born. I think it's supposed to be Paxton Orion, who's like supposed to be becomes Optimus Prime. Is that who this is? I think.
Is it like in the movie where they kill him?
No, it's like before he wasn't called Optimus Prime. He was called Paxton Orion.
Oh. I learned something today.
Oh, sorry, Pax Orion. Thank you. Yeah. It's weird. I didn't know that either. It was like a whole weird thing.
Watch a YouTube video on that.
Yeah, so it was like Pax Orion, like Orion Pax. Oh, is it Orion Pax or Pax Orion? I don't know. Either way, thank you, Stryden. Oh, and thank you, Master. So Orion Pax, that's what it is. So yeah. So what Scruffy said and Stryden and Master Son said, yeah, it's 1 or 2. I don't know which one it is, but Orion Pax. We'll just go Orion Pax for now. That's what he was originally called before he became Optimus Prime. That's all, like a little bit of knowledge I do know. We got Shattered Glass Soundwave. Why does he look like why does the Soundwave look like he's about to like start a workout class? Like he's got a headband on, like he's about to start a workout class. Like, all right, ladies, let's get to workout.
He's opening up his own little gym.
He could be. Laser Beacon Ravage come with him too. Oh, he's a librarian. Ooh. He's a bookman. Bookmaster. Oh, sorry. Okay. And then Power Rangers, a Zord Ascension project. I forget what Zord this is. This Megazord, this one they say it was. But this one is a prize skip for me. Because I am not familiar with this Megazord. And I'm not familiar with the Rangers who go with it.
I got nothing. I saw Power Rangers on clearance today, though, at Walmart.
Oh, in space. Thank you. Stryden and Scruffy. Let's say in space. Power Rangers in space. Yeah, I see. I never watched Power Rangers in space.
Space. Robert.
The Final Frontier? These are the Voyagers. Starship Space. The Final Frontier.
Those are all hitting targets right now too. All the new Star Trek stuff, which Star Trek.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, I'm not sure what company made it. To be honest, it's not reaction. They actually look more posable. But yeah, I saw an Enterprise today and all sorts of stuff. Hey, here it is.
There was no. I thought Mighty Morphin Power Rangers was today, Scruffy. I thought they did Power Rangers today. Was it Power Rangers? I know they starting lineup today, Fortnite. But I thought Power Rangers was today.
I know that the hosts were wearing Power Rangers like sweatshirts, so that threw me off because I was like, "Are they just talking about Power Rangers?" Because I had it on mute, just like watching. So I'm not sure. I know they were dressed as Power Rangers though.
Yeah, I thought. Yeah, today what they did have Power Rangers on today. It was Transformers, Power Rangers, starting lineup, Fortnite, and Marvel. Yeah, because Power Rangers was second. Oh, he means reveals. Oh, okay, gotcha. Oh no, Mighty Morphin stuff. Okay, gotcha. I did catch the last part of it. I heard they were doing like it's the 30th anniversary of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, something special they were doing. So I did catch that part. But they did say, sorry, that's the Astro Megazord, and this is from In Space. Pigs in Space. Then we got some new Lightning Wave Collection Power Rangers. This is like Dino Fury, and I'm not sure the green one. Is this a Zeo? Is this a Dino Fury? I do apologize. I guess I have not gone past Mighty Morphin. But these look good. You know, I got some decent head sculpts on them. Fake old, I forget what they call this thing. I was going to call him a putty, but he's not a putty.
I was just gonna say, is it a putty? That's where my knowledge ends. Is like season 2.
Oh, Dino Charge and Dino Fury. Thank you, Stratton. See, Stratton knows the Power Rangers. They did MPPR, MMPR, Lefty. Okay, I did not know. No name of your Hulk. G.I. Joe Classifies, 2 brand new classified series announced to be coming: Hulk and Tripwire. Oh wow, I didn't know they even named anything for G.I. Joe today. G.I. Joe's panel's tomorrow. That's crazy that they did that. But all this is thanks to our friend and good helper and content creator maker Ewan. Thank you, Ewan, for getting all this put together on the Instagram page. I appreciate you.
Good job, Ewan. Good man.
Johnny Cook says, you think Hasbro will take another stab at Overwatch with the launch of 2 also and not make them look like they're made out of cheap looking rubber? I don't think so. I honestly don't think so. I think because they didn't sell very well, they won't do it. To me, I don't think they're going to do it. All right. The meat and potatoes of what everybody's here to see.
Yeah.
All right. Let's start off with Daredevil 3-pack. We got Elektra, Bullseye, Daredevil.
Ooh. What is this story? I completely missed this until I saw it pop up on Instagram. So what's the story with this one here?
So this is for sure. This has been confirmed by Dan. Daredevil is on a renew your vows Spidey body.
Ooh, so there's the toe articulation.
That is a good question. I don't know.
Ooh,
it doesn't.
Way, though.
It looks like it here, but I'm not sure.
Ooh, I'm excited now hearing that because I've wanted.
Yes, it does.
Daredevil. Oh, there it is. I've wanted a red Daredevil for a long time. I just haven't had one. I have the black and red one kind of as a placeholder. So this is like probably a buy for me. And I don't have a Bullseye, so like I have it.
Oh, I got 2 of the original Bullseyes. So I this one I'm good with. Like this is just like an extra that I have. But these look good. Daredevil looks amazing. Paul Harding head sculpt on it. I'm hoping and wishing that let's see. No, it's not. I was kind of hoping and wishing that it would come with a unmasked Matt Murdock head.
That was my next question. I was like scouring the box with my eyes, scanning, looking for a Matt Murdock head.
Yeah. But Daredevil looks great. Elektra with the wild hair. Yo, I like this head sculpt here. I love this. I don't know why I love this head sculpt, but it looks great on Elektra.
I like it too. Yep, the hair looks fantastic on that.
All right, see you, Bart. Take care. Be safe, sir.
See ya.
Now, if you don't have the regular red Elektra, that this one would be a good fill-in. But if you can find the red one, I'd probably just go with that. And if you didn't want this one, sell this one off.
That red one was on clearance at GameStop back in the day. I remember they were all over the place, like $7.
Yeah.
Yeah, this looks.
Because what wave was she in? I forget what wave she was in.
Spider, the spider robot thing.
SP. Oh, Spider. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Yep.
Yeah, she was in that wave because that's where my Daredevil wave came from. That's the black and red Daredevil was in that same wave, I think. But yeah, this.
Yeah, Stride makes a good call. He says the armored Daredevil has an unmatched head. Yeah, I forgot about that. Or Art says use the Scott Summers head. Yeah.
Budget.
I guess I could. But I agree with Scruffy Nerd saying the Bruce DD head from the 12-inch line would have been great. That I think if they would have shrunk that down, yes, that would have been awesome to include with this. That would have been even a better inclusion, like a second head sculpt, because everybody else seems like they have 2 head sculpts in here. Elektra has one. Bullseye has one, but these are already kind of Bullseye was already sculpted up like that because from the previous Bullseye, because he still has the web throwing hands, the finger point, the fist, the open hands. So all that's from the previous Daredevil. Excuse me, a previous Bullseye. Elektra. This has sculpt. I'm trying to think. Have we got? This might be a. I was going to say maybe a Jean Grey head sculpt, maybe.
It's hard to tell. I think the hair looks taller to be Jean Grey, doesn't it? Looks like it's more elevated.
Maybe. It might be. This might be a brand new head sculpt. I don't know for sure.
Yeah, it doesn't look like anything, at least that I have in my collection. As I'm looking around right now, I think Jean Grey is probably the closest. Good call there.
It looks like I'm looking at my Jean Grey, and it looks kind of like I thought it might look like that one. Trying to say it's a new one, so it might be a new one. Oh, okay. Ewan says, I believe Mayshelf did the Elektra head sculpt. Okay.
I was going to ask. I feel like anytime I see hair like that, I think Mayshelf,
right.
What was it? The Sentinel, not Sentinel Prime, Omega Prime figure, whatever her name was from the House of X wave. Yeah.
What's going on, Articulate Hills? How you doing?
Is this up for pre-order anywhere?
Yeah, this is on Pulse as well.
Okay,
this is up for Pulse. Yeah. So it should be pre-order as well from other sites.
There it is. Yep, there it is popping up.
But yeah, these look great. I have no problem with them. The only issue, because I already have a Bullseye. If this was just if it was the female Bullseye, I'd probably be more excited about this pack than just the classic looking Bullseye that I already have. But I'm still happy with it. I'm still excited for this.
Oh well, not till next year, not till January 2020. Or no, January.
It says that now, but guess what? It'll be in somebody's hands by December.
Yeah, good point.
It'll be all you see is Art's like, hey guys, guess what? What, Art? I just got found the Daredevil 3-pack. Art, stop it. Stop playing with people's film. No, I found it at Target. Art, stop it. Don't make me come don't make me come up with the PA and start stealing from you.
My brain never actually takes in what's January 1st. So I saw January 1st, 2023. I was thinking a year, when in reality it's going to be first quarter potentially. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Man, I may have to pre-order that thing. That's cool.
But these look good. Like I said, I forget what suit this is that they gave Bullseye. I forget what classic suit this. Rush would probably know. I can't remember which suit this one is with the blue, because I wasn't a real fan of it, and I think that's what's deterred me, make me kind of not super excited about this pack. It's the blue suit. I really didn't like this one because it breaks it up too much. It's like a weird color from black to blue.
It doesn't look great. It's not very aesthetically pleasing.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah, Sunfire saying Stride says it's on the Sunfire mold, but it's not. That's not the mold itself. It's just this color. I forget what suit this is. Obi-Wan, no, Dan Yoon said that Daredevil is on this Renew Your Vows Spider-Man body, on this mold. So that's the mold he is on.
That's a great choice because again, people have been clamoring for this. So had they not given it on this body, I think people probably would have been pretty upset. So that's a good call by them to do it.
Yeah, that's true. So Scruffy Nurse says painted black and resell it. I only have to paint black. I got 2 other bullseyes. I'm good. Like this one will just sit somewhere, but I got 2 other bullseyes. Color Quicksilver. That, you know what, you could do that, Master Son. You could do that. Now this one is a little bit different. The retro modular Iron Man, based off of the old TV Marvel Marvel Hour show. I am Iron Man
with the mullet. I love the mullet.
They just had the hammer, seen all different suits come up. Ping, ping. So this is my thing about this one. I like it, but I already have the pieces for it.
Yeah.
I got one. I got a 3D printed proton cannon from Shadow Moses 12 from Instagram. So I'm kind of happy with that. The thing is if you're doing Marvel vs. Capcom, this is your Iron Man. This is the Iron Man you could probably want.
Yep.
The only thing that makes me kind of excited about it is the beautiful, luscious hair Tony Stark.
There it is.
Which the head sculpt that's awesome. I like that.
Yep.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, if you're going to do this retro card Iron Man, you got to come out with the other characters. You got to come out with Scarlet Witch. You got to come out with Sentry. You got to come out with Hawkeye. Like, I want to see the rest of those colors, like those characters in their in that TV colors.
Yeah, I feel like they will. I mean, they're really going the route of all these different animated shows with the Ghost Rider. Granted, we know it's on a show, but it was in the show. So yeah, I think they'll go that route. I mean, if you think about it, Doctor Doom for Fantastic Four, it took them a while to actually get out the rest of that wave. We got Doctor Doom so early. So I think they're going to tease you with it, and then they circle back later.
Yeah. No Rugged says mullet. Yes, Mr. Mullet. Mullet Tony Stark. Robert Diaz says Spider-Woman. Yes. And the Spider-Woman from that cartoon as well. Yes. Mm-hmm. Now, the cool thing about this is, you have an effect for the chest blast, but it's kind of like it really doesn't look like there's any color here for the chest. You see what I'm saying? It's not like the other modular Iron Man we got. Yeah. This is like kind of like it's still these like the red looks candy coated, but the yellow looks muted. It doesn't look like it has like that candy coat to it. Mm-hmm. But you do get 3 head sculpts, the 2 different shell heads, and then the mullet Tony Stark. So this is good if you didn't get the Mayfex one, this is the next best thing. That's the way I'll put it. Because the Mayfex one is a little bit pricey, I think. Mm-hmm. But it doesn't come with, I don't think it's a modular Iron Man that it comes with. If I remember correctly, I don't think it's modular Iron Man that it comes with. So, but yeah, I mean, this is the next best thing.
And this is also the plasticless packaging. It's just the cardboard, looks like.
Yeah. Yep. I'm just curious how heavy that proton cannon is, because if it's able to be put on a stand, it's got to be probably hollow inside.
Yeah, if you look at how thin that stand is too, there's not a lot of support there. That you're right, that'd have to be light. Otherwise, that's going to start to bend pretty quickly on you right there in warp.
Yeah. Oh, Matt Son, don't get me wrong. Like, this one's not cheap either, but this is a cheaper version. This is cheaper compared to like you importing the Mayfex one as well. The Mayfex one, I think, is like over $100, and that's not including shipping with it. So that's why I'm saying this might be a cheaper alternative to the Mafex. Excuse me, the Mafex one. Then the last VHS we're getting for a little bit, Cyclops, the one that we all been waiting for. This one I was all in on. I'll be taking those hands from him and that head sculpt from him and putting them on another figure. Yep. On my other Cyclopses. Now I like this one because it has a butterfly joints in it, which makes me almost want to repaint this figure into a regular Cyclops.
Mm-hmm. That's tempting, man. Those butterfly joints. Oh man, he gets some really cool pose. Him blasting the optic. Oh man, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Omega Weapon 13 Mafex is $150. Yeah, so definitely compare. If you don't want to spend $150 to the Mafex one, that modular Iron Man is probably your next cheapest option.
Yeah, this head sculpt looks fantastic on this.
Yeah. Oh, you are right, no, really, because as Tim can attest to, he's got his morph from the Disney store.
Yep,
very quickly.
Yep, that's definitely that, and I'm liking that. That's a great figure.
Yeah,
but yeah, go the Disney store route, man. Art G, shout out to him and thanks to Art because I wouldn't have known otherwise that was available. So, grab it. And actually, Disney store, I think today, might have been yesterday, had free shipping on everything. So double check that because the free shipping is still going on. You might want to hop on that while you can.
Yeah, a lot of people are saying that acetone can take off the black. Trying to say you got acetone. Articulate Hero said chances are you can just use acetone to rub off the black cell shading. Oh, Art said it was yesterday. It was yesterday for the free shipping.
Yeah,
but yeah, I'm down for this. I'm sorry, go ahead.
That's a good deal with the free shipping.
Yeah, so I'm definitely I definitely got this. To me, this one is worth it. This is a good definitive Cyclops in your Marvel Legends collection. To me, for me, it's a definitive one. If it didn't have the cell shading, I'd be more into it.
Yep. And again, it comes down to how much they put on it. Like Cyclops, you can really see a lot of the cell shading, just even in that mock up there. But with Morph, like we talked about, like it's not as obvious on him. You know, there's a little bit here and there, but I feel like they went out of their way to really try to not. They want it to be both. They want it to be, fall in both lines. You could probably fudge it. We'll probably get one that has no cell shading eventually because why wouldn't they make more money? But as far as the way that under the legs, you can see it, but it's not as pronounced. So I think you can fudge it a little bit better with this. But you can see he actually has the butterfly joints too, but the jacket just, can't do anything with it.
No, what for Felix? Excuse me. Yeah, it is true that it doesn't come with no blast effects, but I think there's other heads you can swap it with that work just fine. That you can kind of fudge it with. Oh, Mega Weapon says use some magic sponge and water to remove the paint. Okay, that's a good. Thank you. I'll keep that in mind when I get my Cyclops. Richard Sampson says Morph was great. I haven't got mine yet, so hopefully I'll get it. Gnome Rugged says think they'll do Gambit, Beast, and Rogue. Oh yeah, surely they will. They definitely will. Because they said they're not finished with it, the VHS series of X-Men. But there's definitely a look ahead to VHS Spider-Man next, which is going to be great. I'm kind of all in it for that, and I can see. I don't know how I feel about that because I am a Spider-Man fan. I love Spider-Man. 9 times out of 10, if it's Spider-Man, I'm buying it. But I might be all in on that VHS series. And the reason why I say that is because I have a whole D-top right behind me that's all Spider-Man. And that's two shelves of villains. The top shelf is the retro card set. And the bottom is all different Spider-Mans that we gotten from Hasbro so far. So yeah, I'm all Spider-Man. And if I don't know how you can really, I don't know, I can't really turn it so you can see it, but thanks to Alcatraz, the original Alcatraz, he got me a Spider-Man bus, a Black Symbiote Spider-Man bus. So that's up there, which this is awesome. I was geeking out about that. That's how you know what your friends do. When your friends really know you, they like, yo, I know this dude loves this figure, this character. Bam! Gotcha. but I appreciate it. Star says, just give that anime Doc Ock. Yeah. Let's see. Dom says, I don't know if I'll be all in on Spider-Man ones. I'm definitely need Doc Ock and Chameleon if they do him. Yes. Klaus says, Fourth Feather says Colossus and Magneto. Strong says no alternate optic blast heads with hair. That yeah, I'm thinking. You know why? I'm thinking of the one that came with the X Factor outfit. That's what I'm thinking about. Is the X Factor outfit one?
That's always so hard for me because like I have the one from House of X, Powers of X I talked about, or Powers of 10 that I talked about earlier, and I love that blast effect. But it was always weird when you have that gap there. So if you don't have it in, it does look strange. So like it's a double-edged sword, I guess.
Yep. Brian says, what kind of HazLab could they do for Spider-Man? Spider Slayer. That's all. That's it. Just a Spider Slayer. That's it. Come with like a Smythe and his hover chair. All right. So if you want to do a Spider-Man HazLab, just saying this for fun. I'm not saying this was going to happen next year or whatever. You do the Spider Slayer, Smythe with his chair, Alistair Smythe with his chair, and then you do like another figure as Alistair Smythe mutated, and then you throw in with that mutated figure the cryotube of his father in there as a separate, like them together as one tier. So your first tier is like regular Smythe in his hover chair. Second one is Smythe mutated. Third is Dr. Langdon. That's it.
There you go.
There you go. That's just Spider-Man. And that's all under 150.
Hasbro, send your checks to Dante.
There you go. Yeah.
He's good for you. Lock it up. Look at
that. Right. Gnome Rugged says the already made associated Spidey and Venom. Is this an all waves villain? No, because the ones that the VHS one that they show had the black suit Spider-Man and Carnage in it. So it was a 2-figure set. Robert Diaz says, who's the eyeball dude? We're gonna get to him.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. Richard says VHS Beast should come with that Animal Farm book and a 2-pack with Magneto. My sons, I would be on this, but I bought all the X-Men from the cartoons years ago and other versions. I would hate to start over and spend like $400 on these. Yeah, I understand. I completely understand. I didn't go all in on a VHS X-Men series. I only picked a couple ones that I wanted, and that was it.
Same here. Just grab it. That's all I needed.
Yeah. Exactly. Vendor 78 says my card to animated Spider-Man is in the mail right now. Oh, nice. Brian says, oh yeah, I dig it. Josh says a HazLab Daily Bugle. No, can't. I can't do that. Okay, so Josh and Mobile. So understand, if people are already upset about a 350 car, light up car, a Daily Bugle, you're talking about now we're reaching into the $700-800 range.
Yep.
Now you're reaching into the where am I going to put this big, huge piece of scout, like towering building? Now you're really running out of space. Now you're out of space. You called it. That's it. It's wrap. It's done. That's the only reason why I say that. Robert says he got his morph. Omega says can't wait to add Beast in with my A-Walk. Definitely. I can't wait to either. Action figure skinny. The real action figure skinny. The real one. I'm going to need to catch up on those VHS figs. But man, those retro figs and Banshee. Yes. Don says I want to find the old Toy Biz Daily Bugle. Oof. Man, that's going to cost probably some money.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So moving on to the other retro card. We finally get the blue and yellow and blue Wolverine that we've been asking for. That was good. 2 head sculpts. 2 hands with the claws. 2 hands sheath without claws. That's great. I'm down for this. And by our favorite artist, one of our favorite artists, I should say. Mm-hmm. Love you, Alex. Still love you. I love you, May. David Nakayama. we had on the show multiple times here. If you want to catch up, go ahead and catch the episodes that he was on with us. Doing the artwork for these retro card figures. We got Long Shot. He comes with a fisted hand, open hand, little mini blade hand, and just an open palm hand. Comes with a knife and either the Mary Jane purse or the Mary Jane satchel.
The satchel. Hey, real quick, Dante, real quick. I don't know if you said this. Yeah. I apologize if I missed it. Did you mention that the Wolverine's pinless?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes. No, I did not mention that. Wolverine is pinless.
That's a big deal right there because that's our first pinless Wolverine. So you have to wonder if that opens up the door to get some more, re-released Wolverines down the road. I think that the Wolverine from the Bone Breaker, I think maybe like the legs or the arms are pinless, maybe not both.
No, he's pinned.
He's all pins. Okay,
I'm right here. That's why he's on my desk.
So yeah, there you go. So you get the pinless Wolverine. So maybe we get some re-released Wolverines. I'd love to get another brown and brown yellow suit release where it's pinless too. So
yeah,
but they got me with these, man. I told you earlier when I pre-ordered a couple of them already. I almost did the whole case. I thought about it. It was like 149, I think Art told me for the whole case. I almost did it. Yeah, almost did it because these look fantastic.
Yeah, these are great. Like everybody's saying, Long Shot looks great. I remember getting Long Shot as a kid as a 5-inch figure.
Oh yeah.
And I still got my Long Shot. This one I was kind of excited about getting a multiple man and his classic costume. So this is awesome. This is great to have in your kind of like your older X Factor kind of team. I think if I remember correctly, I could be wrong.
Yep, I think you're right. Yeah, and they have me over a barrel with this one because I never was able to pick up the one that had the actual the brown jacket. I
only got one. That's what I was fine with, just one.
That was Apocalypse Wave, I think, right? I'm pretty sure. And I bought two before I got them for friends at the time I wasn't collecting X-Men. So I'm really close to buying one of those. And it's going to be expensive, but I kind of need to finish up my X Factor team now. So I saw this and I was like, can I fudge this with that team or maybe buy a brown jacket to go with it, like a Sockwoods jacket? So now I'm wondering. The wheels are turning now with this one.
Yeah. Scorpion Nurse's Fantastic Four heel run. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, it is. It's kind of like his heel run, but I mean, I can still kind of fudge him in there. Fudge him a little bit, just a teddy bit.
Make it work.
Yeah. Then we got the Dark Phoenix. So this is great for everybody who was not able to get the 2-pack from Toys R Us before they went out of business. This is a great re-release. This is awesome. I'm happy for everybody's going to get her because now she's pinless. So
I was screaming at my television watching this because I wanted forever. Oh yeah, I wanted this so forever. And I mentioned I was watching Dan Who earlier over on his show, and he even said how he's had this as long as anybody has, and all his friends kept telling him sell it. They're going to re-release it soon. And I'd like to know what they're going for on eBay like yesterday compared to what they're going on for eBay like Sunday of this weekend.
Right.
How many people are going to dump them now?
I don't know. Like I would still keep my original one. But I would still get this one as well.
Mm-hmm. So it's such a great looking figure, though.
Because the reason why I say you keep your original one as well, because the original one came with 2 extra head sculpts, and you can probably fit them on this head sculpt as well. On this body mold.
I think he was saying you could get those head sculpts are like $50 a piece on eBay or something crazy like that too. Just the sculpts.
Yeah.
That's nuts, man. And this makes you wonder too, how long till we get the Cyclops re-released?
I don't know if they're going to release that one with the jacket. I don't know.
Because the one that came with this, that's basically the Cyclops from the video game, right?
I'm sorry. Yes. I'm sorry. Yes.
So you figure they made a big deal about putting out that Target exclusive 2-pack with Storm, which rounded out the video game team, and a lot of people don't have that Cyclops, so it makes sense to reissue that, and then everybody gets the rest of their video game team as well.
Yeah, that's true. Then we got Avalanche, who I was super excited for. Like I was excited for this one. This one had me. I'm like, yes, we finally get a new Avalanche. Woo!
Yep.
Dom, I'm with you. The helmet on the head looks kind of like looks weird, but I'm with you. The weirdness is I still love this one. Now, if they can give me Graviton, I'll be happy. I'm waiting for some Graviton.
Now, I never watched it. I'm not a big DC guy. Doesn't the helmet almost look like Peacemaker's helmet a little bit?
Do you really want to taste it?
I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know it that well, but I feel like there's definitely something going on there.
It almost does. It does. Yeah, a little bit. Four Feather says, gotta order her. I missed out on her from Pulse, and she looks great. Contemplating using Dork Side or Entertainment Earth. Haven't pulled the trigger yet on her for her and Spiral. I say go Dork Side, or like Tim said, like you can go EE Entertainment Earth because it is free on those. Free shipping on them, I should say. Free shipping, not free. The thing about it is, like, I will pull a trigger on the Dark Phoenix and Spiral, because if you're going to get Mojo, you're going to need Spiral. Like, there's no question about that. And this Spiral looks great. It's great looking figure. The original Toy Biz one, no, was it Toy Biz or Hasbro one?
I thought it was Toy Biz, but I thought I saw a video recently where somebody mentioned that it was Hasbro. So
it is, yeah, I think it is Hasbro. Yeah, the Hasbro, the last Hasbro one was okay. This one's like miles ahead of that one. So this is still both good to have. It's just good to to have both, even if you just keep it on card, for something that you may need later on, like the trade or sell off.
Yep.
Archie says on Pulse, Dark Phoenix sold out in 5-10 minutes from 6 p.m. Spiral was next 15-20 minutes in. Yeah, I can believe it. Richard Sampson says Avalanche looks good. Stratton says yes. Robert D says Old Jean Grey is on eBay for $99 right now. Wow, the Dark Phoenix one.
That's crazy.
Gnome said he's waiting for the new Blob. Stratton says one step closer to completing the Brotherhood. Fourth Feather says disavow yes. Lefty says I need the classic Cyclops though. And that's what I'm saying. Like with a classic Cyclops, you can probably, like, if you get that VHS one, just take it off of there, and then you'll be good to go.
Mm-hmm.
Take the cell marks off of there. You're good. Robert says it's going to take a few days to see the price drop. Archie says, yeah, it was Hasbro for Spiral, and then Fourth Feather says, oh yeah, no doubt.
And they in a backhanded, well, not backhanded, they teased the Blob in a way too.
Yeah.
They had those questions. They had the 3 questions they answered, the trivia questions. And each of those questions, I think, was like a wink and a nod to a teaser, because they mentioned the Blob in there. There are a few things they mentioned where it was like they wanted you to be like, aha, like the meme, the DiCaprio meme. Aha, there it was.
You know what? As this I'll say, nothing can stop the Blob. But you always cut him off before he said that. He's like, nothing can stop the blah, blah, blah. Sorry.
X-Men, welcome to die. So good.
Who messed this up?
I love it. I love it, though.
Then Spiral. Oh, she looks great. She comes with a buttload of weapons and swords. And buttloads of swords. Like, this is great. And an extra hand. Or 2 extra hands, let's just say. So, she looks great.
And get ready for the controversy, because, as you mentioned earlier, there's a possibility that these end up in people's hands before the end of the year.
Oh, yeah.
So when we're doing our top 10 list at the end of the year, it's going to be just like the Vipers and such for G.I. Joe last year, where some people had them and included them in their top 10. Other people had them and said I'm counting them next year. So it's going to be fun with that discussion in the community, obviously.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes, indeed. The biggest and hurrah was Banshee and his blue and yellow gear.
Love it.
Finally, we're getting Banshee. It's about time. It's been a long time, and it's finally coming, which is super awesome.
The Irish in me was so happy. I was like, we got the Irish guy, yeah! And they made sure to point out too, because they knew they messed up not putting any screaming head sculpt with Siren.
Mm-hmm.
They made sure to mention he does have 2 head sculpts, the screaming head sculpt and then like the more vanilla too. So
yes, I'm super excited to finally get Banshee. Excited for this blue and yellow Storm as well with the bob cut. She's got the bob cut. Storm. I can't wait for this. I can't wait for this one. And then Strife, for those who sorely needed him and missed him during the true run, and now he's exorbitantly priced. So
you're welcome, everybody.
Yeah.
Of course, this wasn't like already made when I asked Ryan Ting for this. It was all because I asked for it here on the Infinity. They fast tracked it because they were like, that disavowed guy on Infinity Equation really wants a Strife, so we're going to completely tool this thing super fast. So clearly, I'm kidding, obviously.
Exactly.
But he had a poker face though. Like you could tell he was like trying not to smile while we talked about that on the show.
Yeah.
He was like, well, Dwight does have a penchant for the character.
And what looks still a little bit different on this one is the face sculpt. Like the face looks a little bit more realistic and detailed on this one.
Mm-hmm. So pumped though for it.
Ooh, Forfeit said he had not seen the Banshee figure, so this is his first time seeing it.
It is. We take care of here at the Infinity Equation.
Mm-hmm.
The IE.
And here's the VHS box set we were talking about for next year with Spider-Man. So it's going to be Black Suit and Carnage. So 2 figures, double box in one box set. I did miss this. So I'm assuming this is part of their 4-inch, 5-inch figure Marvel figures.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't see this either. Ghost Rider. Wow.
This is right where the stream came back on for me, was while they were showing him on the motorcycle.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I missed all this. I missed all that. Then we get my boy the Orb.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
He looks like what's that? He looks like Evel Knievel with an eyeball.
Right. You're right.
But I'm glad we're finally getting him. I'm excited for him because he did play a big part in the Marvel Universe with the Watcher being
I'm trying to
killed.
grab it off my shelf right now, and I can't find it. It should be here, and I don't see it. Yeah, that storyline. Looking back at it,
Pokemon does make a good point. The Neversoft mascot. I forgot about that. Yeah, that is a very good point. Dom says they had to squeeze Bucky Cap a little bit more. The Bucky Cap move right at it a little bit more. Just make it go a little bit farther. Yes. Lefty says already have 2 Cyclops 3-pack and Warlock Wade. Really need him in the 70s, 80s suit that came with the Dark Phoenix 2-pack. Okay. Oh, yes. I know what you're talking about. Okay, gotcha.
I can't find it. It's bothering me. I wanted to show some of the artwork from the book, and I can't find it on my shelf. But I was pumped for the Orb, dude. I never knew who the Orb was until that storyline, Original Sin. And it was such a great idea to incorporate him with the Watcher because of the eye thing and everything. It was so
right. Cool. Then we get Molecule Man, which I'm excited for, who played a big part in Battle World.
Yep, must have for your collection right there, I would say.
Yeah. So this is gonna be good. We get an updated Moonstone, which I was surprised. So she's gonna be pinless. The mask is more painted on the face. I'm trying to think of anything else they said about this one here. I can't remember anything else that they said about it. But yeah, I'm definitely excited for Moonstone.
Yep.
And there was the what was it? See, is it here? It might send it. White Mike, wow. I'm trying to see. Do they have it on the Hasbro Pulse website?
Yeah, but overall, I mean, I didn't know. I set my expectations low for today just because I didn't know what to expect. And I'm much more excited than I expected to be with all these reveals. I mean, the X-Men Retro Wave is just friggin' incredible. That Daredevil 3-pack, now that I've seen that, is really awesome. So I think overall, Legends team, they nailed it today. They got a lot of great stuff out there.
Oh, Scruffy says Moonstone is a Walgreens exclusive. Okay, so I did miss that part. So Moonstone is a Walgreens exclusive. Okay. Just real quick before we get out of here. Ken, the Power Ranger Street Fighter crossover Playing collection. They got Ken, and then they got Cammy as well. I did pre-order these. I am a Street Fighter fan, and I do like the crossover that they did with these. So I did pre-order. I'm a sucker for them. And then I'll get through these real quick. So I want the LeBron James, but for me personally, $50 is a lot. I want to see a starting lineup get made, but $50 is a lot to ask of me for these guys.
It's a big ask.
What's that?
It's a big ask.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, when it's an NFT included in there, I'm like, now you're starting to lose me because I'm not really big on NFTs. I could care less about NFTs. And I think that's the problem with these. It's the $50 probably goes into maybe a license for the likeness, Nike, and maybe the team itself. I don't know. I'm spitballing stuff out here. I don't know. I'm guessing. Because I would love to see some starting lineups come back. But I think the only way this is going to make it is if they do Kobe, Shaq, Jordan, Patrick Ewing. I'm trying to think of anybody else. Karl Malone.
Larry Bird.
Bobby's favorite, Steve Nasher.
Yep. Yeah, but you got to ask. You mentioned likeness rights. You got to think the likeness rights for some of those guys has got to be pretty damn expensive.
Yeah.
But I will add this though too. Having just been at RetroCon, while RetroCon was going on, the next like hall over at that same location was a sports collectible show. Okay. And you have to remember that, and you know this, but as a community, we have to remember that these aren't necessarily aimed at like the Marvel Legends people. These are aimed at the sports people. Sports. So like sports people shell out a lot of money for stuff, man. You know, that's sports memorabilia is freaking expensive. And they're going to get that nostalgia with these just because they had the old 4-inchers back in the day. So although that does seem very expensive to like a Marvel Legends collector or, you know, Star Wars, whatever, you might have some sports fans that don't really do action figures that won't bat an eye at this. And they're like, holy crap, like, I'll take that all day. So you have to wonder if they're, again, aiming it obviously at a different market than what we're necessarily used to seeing.
Yeah. And a lot of people are saying, like, they're missing their tattoos as well.
Yep.
Yeah. I agree with you. Like, I know some people who went on these, and that's fine. Like, that's great. And then I've seen some people make the argument, like, you know, Mayfex, you know, is selling the same figure for like $150 and you get more with it. Or you know, about the same price. I'm just, if it was Kobe, or some people saying like Pippen or Magic, I probably would get me like one or two of them. Mm-hmm. But I actually, if these are not mock-ups and these are just like what you're going to get, it's going to be kind of hard to say yes to. I wanted to see like if you're going to do starting line full players, you got to do the full player. You got to put the tattoos on there. I understand you may have to pay for Nike and all that, but you got to put tattoos on there. But I think I don't know. I was going to say, if they didn't have, what if they run into that issue like with Randy Orton with the tattoo, where the tattoo artist is suing?
Right. I guess that's the issue. But there's ways around it. Like wrestling figures always have tattoos on them.
That is true, and that's what I thought about too. Yeah.
Yeah, like and again, I get there's a whole copyright thing there with artists and whatever. But like over at Dan Who, somebody mentioned CM Punk and the Pepsi logo and the Cobra logo. That Cobra logo looks pretty damn good on his arm.
Yeah.
You know, and they got away with it. So, like, there's probably ways you can do it. If Jazzwares and Mattel can get around it and figure out a way to do it where if they do get sued, they can easily defend themselves, I would think that there has to be a way to do it for Hasbro, too.
Yeah, and I understand that, and that's what I thought about too. I'm like, there's got to be some way they can do it. Let's see. Go back a couple of comments here. Dom Chicho says, I think Legends are additional license on top of what they already have, which is true. Pokey says, hopefully they can do some NFL players. I probably buy all the Bengals they put them out. Fourth Feather says, the NBA and licensing is what ramped the price up for these figures, which is very true because the NBA does not play. The NBA is like tough on their licenses. Richard says WWE figures are in the $20 range, more or less, and they have tattoos. No tattoos for these basketball players is a fail. I'm just always curious about what WWE's licensing is with Mattel, like how much it is, because they do get away with making figures at a lower price, especially with the vehicles they do offer. Just being all plastic, I wonder how much their license fee is for those, like, to make the with WWE, because with that being the case, yeah, I can see, like, how do they get away with it? Let's see here. Scrubber says, how does likeness work if video games charge $60 to $70 for every team and player? So in that case, it's always a deal with them. It's all, like, with video games is a little bit different because they always have like I want to say like a year, like so many years put on that deal when they make games. So that's why you see so many like 2K games come out for basketball. And Madden's got the NFL on lock because NFL wanted to work, just say, hey, we'll buy it, we'll do it, we'll do everything. That's why you only have one football game, because they bought the rights from the NFL to do just football. That's why you see no 2K football anymore, and that's because of EA Sports being a jerk. But basketball, you see like they license it out to everybody, so the license probably pretty decently cheap at that point. I'm not saying like cheap, but it probably works in a way that everybody's not paying like a humongous amount for that license. But then the thing is, you got to think about how much time it takes to scan certain players in, get their moves down, get their move sets down as well. And there's a fly flying around for some reason.
Get them.
But yeah, all that's got to take into account too, because that's money that the video games company now spending, because they got to bring the player in, scan the moves, find it, watch how they do like certain basketball moves, like what's their signature move and all that. That takes a little bit more time. But this is just plastic, hey, it's plastic. You can do whatever signature move you want with them. Dom says way more volume of sales in video games, which is true. Which is very true. A lot more people probably have more gaming systems than. I don't know. That's a hard one. I can't say that if they have more gaming systems than action figures. That's tough to say.
They're definitely more expensive. So when you sell a gaming system, you're making more money on it, I would think, than an action figure. Well, then I don't know, because action figures cost like 30 cents to make in reality. So
yeah,
I don't know.
But I think with gaming systems is more easily accessible for the game, because you just download it if you want. If you're not buying the physical disc, you're just downloading on the system and it's instantaneously right there. With a figure, you're waiting months to maybe a year for that figure to come out. Mm-hmm. With the game, it's just, hey, it's here. You can pre-order it. It'll start downloading on the date that it comes out. That's it.
But if something's wrong with a game, they can just send you a patch. Versus with your action figure, you're stuck. You're
my Peter Parker got a patch of white paint on the back of his pants. Well, there ain't no update for that.
That's right. Yeah, don't work that way, right?
Yeah. Dark Clue says they're going to pick and choose. If they do any older players, I would grab some. I'm with you on that one, Dark Clues. I'm totally with you. They do some older ones. I'm cool with that. Bone says I bought the J Morant one because Memphis, and to test them out. Wish the NFT wasn't a thing. I wish the NFT wasn't a thing either, because I think that's what's driving up the price as well too, is the NFT part. Because it's like there's certain ones you may get in that box. So it's like, I think the highest one was like gold or platinum NFT in there, which, if they're doing it like that, then yeah, that's going to kind of drive up the price of the figure as well. Don says Dan Union kind of hinted at other sports. He mentioned that he likes soccer players. I'm not a soccer fan, but if they do other sports, I'm cool with that. But I'm just not soccer. Football, hockey, basketball, I'm good with. Lefty Two Line says to get the license for Kobe Bryant's likeness estate would be extremely costly. It would be, but I don't see if they're doing like a figure for him. I would say that hopefully they would, say, hey, yeah, you a starting lineup figure of Kobe. But yeah, that one probably would be costly because now you're going through the Bryants themselves. You're not going through like the NBA. You're going directly to the family and the estate of that, the family. Omega Weapon 13 says reason why fans say who day because nobody remembers them. For Don says I think Mattel has a lot of leverage in the WWE deal. WWE went to Mattel from a way smaller company in Jax. That is a good point. Josh says video games also sell a ton more units than figures will. That is a good point as well. You can sell more games. You can calculate where your games are being sold at either retail or digitally. So you only have two spots that you're doing it, retail or digitally. That's it. Richard says the first wave of players should have been the ones from the 80s because these supposed to appeal to collectors who used to collect them. That is true. I was thinking that's what they were going to do with the starting lineup. They were going to kind of mix it in with new and older players. Like for LeBron, you would have like maybe Kobe or Magic. And then, for the Celtics, you would have like what was the one you said? I forgot his name that quick. Larry Bird to like a Kevin KG. It's like something like that. If you do it like that, that would have been cool. Like, okay, like you have your new and old players. That would have been awesome. Poke 87 says give us some NBA Jam figures. I'm with that. Brian says also all players join the League Player Association. The deal is with the Player Association for the games. That is very true as well. Because that League Player Association is no joke either. Happy says we game designers, I forget, yeah, Happy is a game designer, can spend an average of 4 weeks taking a new NPC from prototype to gameplay complete. So that's a quicker time frame too. Don says if they do MLB and some Mets, I'll pick them up. Nobody. Look here, MJF Jr. You can get time for all the Mets. Lefty says Mayflex and Interbay had a limited number of NBA players as figures as license and likeness rights were prohibited in generating more players. Poggy says hopefully they can do better with the diaper looking moving forward if the line survives. Yeah, it does kind of look like diapers a little bit now. Look at it. Samuel says I'll be on the Marcus Rashford from Manchester United. And Josh says one thing that may drive up the prices is every player gets their own custom tooling. Dark Lewis says Garnett, yes. Don says we all know old school Vlade Divac would sell like crazy. Vlade Divac, my boy, Vlade Divac.
Love him.
Or Detlef Shrimp.
Ooh, there he is.
Detlef Shrimp, the shrimper. Scorpio says, real question: where's the SLU starting lineup? Who? That's a good. I don't know. You know what? So if you remember from Toys R Us, there was a basketball court that they were selling with those old NBA players they were making. Like they were like superhero NBA players with powers or something like that. Like Kobe, LeBron. I'm trying to think of who else they had. I forget the other players that came out with it, but there was a basketball court, like a half court that they made that you could get if you can still find it. I have it, but I never opened it. It just sits in the box. It's probably got dust on it. Never even opened it. So you have that because it was like a double sided. It was like one was like a basketball court, and the other one was like a street ball court. So there you go. You could do that. Darth, don't do start tonight. Darth, we were having a good night. Here you come with that McFarlane nonsense. That McFarlane nonsense.
Don't anger him.
McFarlane. Coolio. And rest in peace to Coolio, who passed away this week. So Sorry to see him go, unfortunately. All right, folks, we're gonna wrap it up here. We will see you tomorrow at 8:00 with Bo DeMeo joining us, the showrunner for X-Men 97. He'll be joining to talk with us. So yes, we will be back tomorrow at 8. Same bat time, same bat channel. And this fly is still bothering me. What else? And then next week it'll probably be some live a little bit, probably more Instagram. I'll be going live from New York Comic Con because I'll be up there. Try to be up there all 4 days. So be a good time. If you're gonna be up there, hit me up, let me know, and we'll try to meet up. There's a lot of people gonna be up there. A lot of people gotta meet already. Greg's like that tomorrow's stream made me realize we were on tonight. Yeah, it's a double stream night. Double stream in 2 days.
Back to back, double feature.
I almost want to do like a stream for Extreme Rules, but I don't know. We first one done in a long time for WWE. Oh, yeah. But I forgot. Dang it. That's like the last day of Comic-Con too. No, it's a Saturday at Comic-Con. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do all that. Yeah, I think that's
you'll be a little bit wiped after your experience up there, man.
Yeah, right. Exactly. I want to, Scruffy. I want to. Maybe the next pay-per-view that they do, either AEW or WWE. Next one they do, probably do a live stream on that one. Other than that, Bray maybe. Never know. White Rabbit.
Right.
Other than that, y'all be safe. We will see you guys tomorrow. And happy hunting. Later. Oh, you guys say your line, Tim. Say it.
I'm. Everybody, hit the like button, sub if you're new, and we'll be seeing all of you at the pegs.
There you go. Later, y'all.